This changes everything as a huge deal was teased today that could have, get ready for it, major implications for the Padres, not just right now, but for the foreseeable future. Let's talk about it. Hi, welcome back to another episode of Padres Digest with your host, Andrew. Today I saw something that's massive, kind of unfortunate, to me at least. This is why I gave the Ryan O'Hearn looking upset picture, because ESPN has made, or has teased, it's not finalized yet, I want to make that clear. It's not finalized yet, but it's looking like it probably will be. They are going to take over basically the MLB TV broadcast, aka the Padres and other teams, and it's now going to be on ESPN. So here are some, I guess, good points, bad points, but to start with, let's just read bits of the article. This is from Andrew Marchand from The Athletic. I'm going to be honest, when I read that at first, I was like, did I write this? I don't remember writing this. Did I write this? No, I'm stupid. You know this. Anyways, Major League Baseball and ESPN have a framework agreement that would give the network the exclusive rights to sell all out-of-market regular season games digitally and in-market games for 5 clubs over the next 3 years. Sources briefed on the discussions told The Athletic ESPN would continue to broadcast around 30 regular season games, but not Sunday Night Baseball. ESPN would move to a different night during the week. The games on the network would remain exclusive, meaning viewers would only be able to watch these matchups through ESPN. The agreement would begin next season. The deal is not yet signed, and its full completion is not expected until September. The exact amount that ESPN will pay is not known, but it is substantial. Also, to be clear, I picked and choose parts, and it's not like verbatim. Let's put it that way, before anyone kind of copyright strike me or something. With cable diminishing, ESPN debuted its direct-to-consumer product Thursday that costs $29.99, $30 per month, and does not require a cable, satellite, or YouTube TV type subscription. The added features of its new app are available to most, but not all, customers who subscribe traditionally. But not all customers who subscribe traditionally. I can't read, you know this. For digital consumers, fans are likely to need an ESPN direct-to-consumer subscription to go along with MLB TV. The overall new pricing for MLB TV is not yet decided, but is expected to be similar or slightly cheaper than the current $29.99 per month rate. If the deal is signed, ESPN will have the full rights to in- and out-of-market games for 5 teams: the Guardians, the Padres, Twins, Diamondbacks, and Rockies are the clubs under MLB control. Fans would likely need to subscribe to ESPN either directly or through an operator, and then, for an added price, they would be able to receive their local team's games. One more. Netflix remains the heavy favorite to pick up the home run derby for the next 3 years, while NBC and Apple are considered the top landing spots for Sunday Night Baseball. And the first round playoff games, under the framework of an agreement between MLB and ESPN, ESPN would have MLB TV as part of its direct-to-consumer offering. It is not fully clear yet if out-of-market subscribers who pay for the package through cable and or other subscription would still be able to receive MLB TV that way. All of the deals that MLB is making are expected to be 3 years, as the league wants to line up its entire national and international rights, plus the World Series and playoffs, to auction off at once and begin in 2029. That was a lot. I know it was a lot. So, first of all, that is exactly my reaction. I hate this. Why do I hate this? Because you guys all know, I hate ESPN. They are dog crap, awful, anything baseball related. Their broadcasts are horrible. Their updated graphics are horrible. Their shows about baseball are horrible. Beyond terrible, terrible, terrible. I will get to a bright spot, a possible bright spot maybe, but let's just start with some images. That's the look, or the cover, whatever, of the article. But this is from Grok. I don't know how accurate or good Grok is, but people ask him questions and he answers. So I guess that's good enough. Also, please apply. MLB and ESPN agreed to a 3-year deal starting next season. ESPN becomes exclusive digital home for all out-of-market games via blah, 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 and in-market streaming for 5 teams. Key for Padres, as one of the 5 teams, ESPN gets full in and out of market rights. Fans will need an ESPN sub plus extra fee for local Padres games. So from what I understood from this, we have to pay for ESPN, and then if we want to watch Padre games, we have to pay an extra fee on top of the ESPN subscription just to watch Padre games. So even if me, who hates ESPN and never wants to watch ESPN, I have to pay for ESPN just to watch my Padres play every single day, or about every single day, which I think is so stupid. So stupid. But that's just me. You guys can let me know what you think. But based on recent reports, the Padres do not have a signed TV right contract past 2025. MLB controls their rights now and is nearing a 3-year deal with ESPN starting in 2026 for out-of-market and in-market streaming, but it's not finalized. No other companies have signed deals. So Padres CEO Eric Rupner on Ben and Woods 5 days ago. There's a lot of hope on the horizon that things will get significantly better for us when it comes to media revenue. I can't discuss that right now, but there's lots of things that we are working on in the intermediate and long term that I think would really excite Padre fans, and among other things that could come together that could make the Padres even more competitive than we have been historically, even over the last 5 years, relative to all other baseball teams. So, hold on, where's my thing at? Up. I had a good one. Where'd it go? There we go. If it means more revenue for the team, it's fine. I'm paying to watch them anyway. I really don't want to be forced to pay for ESPN. Just hope they give me an option to pay just for the Padres games. So that's the bright spot, right? A deal with ESPN would absolutely mean way more revenue for the Padres coming in. Not like, I doubt like ESPN or DirecTV does for the Dodgers, who make millions, if not $1 billion. I forget how much it was. But us actually getting TV money would be huge for us. We could afford more contracts. We don't have to be Moneyball spending anymore like we have in the past 2 years. This could genuinely mean big things for us. Could. I'm not entirely sure. We don't know how much money is going through. We don't know what the revenue split is. We don't know anything at all, besides the fact that this might be probably like a 70% chance happening. So, yes. So right now, this is what Padres TV costs at this very second. You can get it for like $40 a year right now, and that's only Padres games. If you want to get it with MLB TV, which is the rest of the team, you can pay $90. But right now, subscription-wise-ish, it'd be $20 a month, which would technically be like cheaper, or $10 cheaper than what ESPN is allegedly going to charge us. But this is what it was in the beginning of the year: $100 a year for the Padres TV, or if you want both, about $200 for MLB TV and Padres TV. So obviously it's still expensive, right? Like Padres TV is, well, depending on who you ask. If you ask me, the poor person, it's expensive. If you ask a normal consumer who makes enough money at their 9-to-5 job, they'd be fine. But yeah, I don't know how to feel, to be honest. So one thing I do want to make clear: they better not frick with Don and Mud. I think Don and Mud are Padres team employees, not employed by the network, which is part of the reason why they haven't been touched, even with all the broadcasts changing from Fox to Bally to MLB. Team employees, I think, not sure how it works, but I know both of them have expressed that they are here for life with the contracts. Don lives in a house with a boat slip. He takes the mini yacht out every day. How much more money could be worth him leaving paradise? But yeah, Don and Mud are secure. They are owned by the team. I think the only way possible that they could be fired if ESPN is just like, only way we're giving you these billions of dollars is if you let us implement our own announcers, and MLB forces us to. That's highly unlikely, and they would probably get like the living crap kicked out of them from Padre fans if they tried that. So don't worry about that. But to recap, basically what it means is that ESPN is now going to hold the rights to Padres baseball, at least on a TV showing wise. It's probably going to cost more than what it is right now, monthly at least. Yearly, I don't know, but you're probably going to have to pay for ESPN either through their app or their like TV broadcast, or their TV network, whatever, and you're probably going to pay extra to watch Padres baseball on top of your ESPN subscription. That also probably means that T-Mobile is no longer going to offer a deal. I don't know, obviously. So yeah. Do you guys like this? Do you hate it? What do you think? Are you happy that we're getting the money finally? Or do you wish that we would stay with MLB? How do you feel about the revenue? Do you think the revenue is welcome? Or do you think it's taking like the devil's money and you don't want the devil's money? Let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Please subscribe as always, and go Padres. Goodbye. Beat the Dodgers today. Good morning, by the way. I don't know what time I'm posting this, but good morning. Bye.